Big wins, devastating losses. Football gives us both, and today we're looking at the most humiliating losses in the history of the game. Now there might be a few results you're already thinking of, so let's see if your ideas match with our list. So, for neutral fans, high-scoring and dramatic El Clásicos are always some of the best football entertainment out there. And on November 29, 2010, Barcelona absolutely wiped the floor with Real Madrid. Not only was it a significant game for the players, it was also Jose Mourinho's first ever El Clásico as the manager of Real Madrid. And his intense rivalry with Pep Guardiola was a huge talking point leading up to the game. Well, unfortunately, Mourinho got a hard lesson on what the prime Barcelona was capable of, with Messi providing 3 assists and Real Madrid visibly struggling the entire game. And to this date, it remains as one of the most humiliating El Clásico results in recent history. Now, the first game for Team Spain in the 2014 World Cup was against the Netherlands. This was a chance for a revenge for the Dutchmen, as 4 years prior, Spain famously beat Netherlands in the World Cup final. And Spain entered the 2014 competition as one of the favorites, having also won Euros twice in a row in 2008 and 12. Now, Xabi Alonso opened the scoring, and it looked like Spain were as strong as anyone had imagined. But Robin van Persie equalized just before halftime, and the second half was a brutal demolition that cracked the spirit of Spain so hard that the reigning champions ended up exiting the tournament in the group stage, and Netherlands got their revenge. But as far as humiliations go, it doesn't get much worse than Brazil absolutely melting against Germany in what might be the most memorable scoreline in the history of the game. Brazil were the host nation of the 2014 World Cup and were never really convincing on their way to the semi-finals against Germany. And it didn't help the uncertainty amongst fans that their talisman Neymar was out injured and the captain Thiago Silva had to miss the game due to getting suspended. But despite all the challenges, no one could see what was about to go down. Germany were up 5-0 after just 29 minutes, and everyone watching the game all around the world were in utter disbelief on what they were witnessing. Luckily for Brazil, the 7-0 scoreline was saved by Oscar in the last minute of the game. But that consolation goal won't be mentioned too often when this historic game will be discussed and looked back on for generations to come. A humiliation Neymar was a part of, though, was their historic Champions League comeback against PSG. Barcelona were facing the impossible task after losing the first leg 4-0 in Paris. And no one in the history of the tournament had ever turned a defeat like that around. But as they say, there's a first time for everything. The Camp Nou was on fire when Messi scored the 3-0 goal in the 50th minute of the game. But it all seemed to be for nothing when Cavani scored that crucial away goal in minute 62. This meant Barcelona would have to score 6, and up until minute 87, the scoreline remained 3-1, and it seemed as though the impossible task would remain impossible. However, the following 8 minutes were perhaps the greatest moments in Neymar's career, as he literally took over the entire game, leading Barcelona to an impossible comeback with 2 goals and an incredible last-second assist. And ironically, it was Neymar who orchestrated the downfall of PSG, a club he would go on to join 5 months later. And we're gonna cut the episode right there, as we would love to hear your stories of the most memorable beatdowns you can remember witnessing. It might be Barcelona losing their 3-0 lead against Liverpool, or Manchester City beating United 6-1 at Old Trafford. There are tons of humiliating results out there, and we wanna hear your favorites in the comments below. Make sure to also subscribe to our channel for more videos about football. And with those words, I'm out.